Good morning. How are you this morning? It's very good to be here. So much to say today. I've got to try and cram it all in. Yes, it needs to be near enough to 5 minutes to not put you off coming back, doesn't it? So I said to Will this morning, what am I going to talk to them about? What am I going to talk about? And he looked at me with that mischievous twinkle and he said, tell them how much you love me. I thought, no. Anyway, William, I love you. What am I going to do with that as a topic? And of course, it's blindingly obvious, really, isn't it? Do you say I love you to people? I was thinking about that in the context of Jesus and the Bible. Did you know that nowhere in the Bible does Jesus say to anybody, I love you? Yet the whole thing is about, well, certainly the New Testament is about his love for us. The whole Bible is about God's love for us. But nowhere does Jesus actually say it. So how do we know that he loves us? Well, he tells us he loves us. So he'll say, my new commandment to you is that you love one another as I have loved you. But that's not quite the same as saying, I love you, is it? He tells us he loves us, and we have to interpret how he's told us. And when I look back in the stories and I think about how the Bible is sort of set up, a lot of the ways that we recognise the love from God is by actions or not acting, and by things that are done. Which led me down a fascinating rabbit hole about a book I read a long time ago. I can't even remember the author, but if you Google 5 love languages, you'll come across this book that talks about how not everybody demonstrates love for another by saying, I love you, but there are actually 5 broad categories of the ways that we demonstrate love. So I thought I'd tell them to you, I'd share them. Read the book, it's great. So the 5 ways that you can tell somebody or we can demonstrate our love for others. Firstly, through words. I love you. I think you're fab. I enjoy your company. Those sorts of positive comments about somebody. Oh, you're doing a great job. Keep going. Words. Okay. The second way that we can love people or demonstrate our love for people is by actions. So no, I'll do the washing up for you. No, I'd be really pleased to pop and get that for you. And no, I'll tidy. Doing jobs. And I recognise that in some of my loved ones that they might not say they love me very much, but when it comes to it, they will work themselves into the ground to help and be practical for me. The third broad category of how we might demonstrate our love is spending time with somebody. And that might sort of tie into action as well. But somebody who wants to go to the cinema, or somebody who likes to sit and watch telly with you, or will read with you, or perhaps you just like to visit somebody and spend giving up time even when you're feeling pressured and enjoying sharing your time and being in that kind of contact with somebody. There we are, I've explained that one. Fourth one is gifts. So sometimes that's a lovely way, and in fact we all demonstrate our love for people by gifts, be it baking a cake or buying them a new car or anything in between, picking flowers from the garden to pop into somebody's house. But offering gifts is a way of demonstrating love. And the fifth one is about physical contact, and of course this is one that we've been really deprived of in the last year. I'll put my hand down now. But hugging people, giving them a stroke, I don't know, when we plait our children's hair, or liking to sit up snugly close to somebody, giving them a hug when we see them, those sorts of, you get the picture. And of course, in those 5 love languages, we all do all of them, but it's which ones are strongest for us. And of course, we know that that's what I'm trying to get to about the Bible. If Jesus didn't actually say "I love you" very much, but his actions and his desire to be around people and the gifts he gave were his demonstrations of his love for us. And likewise, there are lots of stories about how people gave back to him through action and through words too. Oh, where am I going with this? I think I've said enough, haven't I? What's your love language? You'll be doing all of these things, but it's a really interesting one to unpick. Really interesting. So when we come back full circle, I'll tell you that Will loves to receive words. He loves to be told good, positive things. And so that's why he asked me to say that to him today. And of course I will. Oh, that's enough, isn't it? I think I've done my yes, I'm way over 5 minutes. I hope you have a good day today. Spot what you're up to with your loved ones and see where your love languages fall in those 5 categories. And it's great conversation. We ought to continue it, really. I'm rushing. I'm sorry. Have a lovely day today. I hope it's a good one. Lots of love to you and God bless. Bye-bye.